This is Lore Boys. My name is James Miller, and I am here with...
That Peter O'Donoghue.
And Ethan Palmer. Do you guys smell that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying out some catchphrases.
Oh, that's a good one. That's totally it.
You guys smell that?
That's me like walk in the room to our massive suburban home.
Yeah.
How are people supposed to react to that? Like, but like,
yeah.
There's no retort to do you guys smell that?
Yes or no?
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Or like a this face question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like
Which
a
you
yes
can't
or...
see.
Or like
Yeah.
you understand that I'm making a goof and you just respond with hilarity and laughter.
Oh.
You goof me back. You can do that too.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the neighbor that
Not on this
dad
podcast.
doesn't like very much.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm friends with the kids, so I'm allowed over. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm hip.
All right. So what have you guys been playing this week?
You
Like,
got a
what's
bike
new
with
with
a
you
playing
guys?
card in the spokes.
Yeah, the card.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sorry, you had a
Yeah. What are you guys playing this week? Like, what's new with you guys?
Yeah, sure, I'll take that. I had a pretty bog standard week. Frankly, I didn't play much. I've been incredibly busy with work, which was terribly draining, and then I took a day off in the middle of the week to day drink with a buddy of mine and for his birthday,
Attaboy.
and work on some of our art, which I've been.
Yeah. You took a day off from podcasting so you could be with family or something.
Yeah, that's true. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. I did. That's true. Last Saturday, this story begins. Last Saturday, because my stepbrother is getting married in 2 weeks.
He's not even your real brother.
Huh?
He's not even your real brother.
We're not
You
related.
canceled the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
We're not related. But his mom and my dad have been together since I was 7, so like 18 years now. So
Wee lad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just dropped your age, dude.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
People can do that.
People
put it together.
People will find me.
He's at least 40.
Yeah. This guy just coming to hang out with these two guys in their 20s. Talk about games
Whoa,
and
man.
drink.
Yeah.
Personal.
I don't see age, so. You know,
Age is just a
I hang out with 12-year-olds all the time.
Why? So we had the bachelor party at a cabin about an hour north of here. It was a lot of fun. I totally fucking ripped it at pool. It was amazing. I was at like perfect level of drunk to be good at pool.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's that good level.
No hangover because I was drinking white wine, which has only ever got me hungover once.
Oh my
Really?
god, that wrecks me,
No,
dude.
yeah,
That's
Wine
what,
in general,
That's what
I
a
get
lot of
pretty
people
bad
say.
hangovers.
But I
Oh.
drank a liter of white wine and
I've done it before.
got away scot-free. Like I woke up sleepy,
Wow.
but I slept in a king-size bed by myself. There was
That'll make anyone feel good.
6 beds
Yeah.
in this huge fucking cabin, and for some reason, like I stumbled to bed at like maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock, and woke up. I had barely moved in the bed, but I slept completely by myself. So a good 2/3 of it was still perfectly made.
Wow.
Because I like, curled up
Yeah.
in the fetal
That's
position.
2 more nights. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You only make your bed once every 3 days.
Yeah. And then what else? I played some Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Got back into that.
Nice.
The first one?
It's the second one. The second one, the second new one.
Okay.
The DLC just came out not too long ago.
I haven't
right?
played them.
Okay.
I'm not really big on DLC anymore these days. I do want to get one of them that looks really good, or maybe I'll get both if they get cheap during the summer. Like I'm putting a bunch of shit on my wish list now for the summer.
Yeah.
I'm putting a bunch of the shit on my wish list always, and
Because
I'm
I'm
never gonna end up buying
yeah.
it.
I really want to get Nier Automata, which I may have mentioned,
Yeah,
and the Banner
Nier.
Saga 2. The thing I want the most is Hollow Knight, which is like this cute little
Yeah.
indie kind of Metroidvania looking game. Looks
Yeah.
really sweet.
I want.
Good
I would
stuff.
really like, as far as indie games go, Salt and Sanctuary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on sale right now, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How much?
So is Enter the Gungeon.
It's only $20 regularly, so
Yeah, I don't know what it's at.
maybe I'll check that out.
What else? And then I've been playing Dark Souls 2 again because I know I have to do an episode about Dark Souls at some point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna minor spoilers for that podcast. I don't like Dark Souls 2,
Nobody
and I'm
likes
not
Dark Souls
enjoying
2.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm playing it on PS3, so it's like 30 FPS or less,
Ugh.
and I'm so used to 60, it
Yeah.
like makes my eyes uncomfortable for the first half an hour, and then you get used to it. But the game is really fucking sluggish and just not good.
PC snobs.
Yeah, I know. I'm a total.
Glorious
Like,
PC master.
I'm a frame rate Nazi. Like I just,
Yeah.
I just can't stand the sight of something at 30 FPS. I got my little calipers like measuring.
Yeah. By the way, this podcast will be on stream for 30 FPS
Yeah.
for $5 a
We're only
month.
streaming in 30 FPS.
Lore Boys Premium, 60 FPS podcast. And that's it. And then I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3 because I go back and forth between that and Deus Ex. But otherwise, I've been incredibly busy, mostly working on... Well, I worked on our art, and I was working on also the comic that I've been working on for several months, which I showed you some of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked a buddy of mine to do like environmental work because I'm not good at drawing buildings.
All right.
I don't really want... Honey?
I spent all week, like every free minute I had, just silently meditating in preparation for this 1 hour, 2 hour slot of my week.
Yeah, expectations are high.
Yeah, exactly. No, I actually played a bunch of Team Fortress 2.
Oh, really?
The last 2 weeks,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Like, we played it. I was like, I've been really digging the soldier and the medic because support classes.
Medic's
really
really good, yeah. People love a good medic.
Yeah, I'm at like a 2.2 KDA on the soldier right now.
Oh, good.
Which is like, I surprised you myself because I was like, I never play FPSs, so.
Yeah. Right, man.
Yeah, it's always people. Every time I tell people I'm good at Team Fortress, they're just like, "Well, it's not even that hard, man." I'm just like, "Get fucked." Sorry.
What do you mean it's not that hard though? It's like you're playing against other people, so it's the skill level is always going to be dependent on the other people.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
We should play it someone. I didn't see the
yeah, totally. I changed my name on Steam.
Oh, okay.
I'm a gendered pronoun at the moment.
Oh, which one? His or her?
Yeah, she.
Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm a gendered pronoun.
Just that. Okay.
The 3 words a gendered pronoun.
I still don't get it. Who's on first?
Who's on first?
Z's on first.
Yeah.
And I also started playing or replaying Far Cry 3 because
I like that game.
I was going through my games library. I was like, here's one that I have that was pretty good.
I'm the only human being on Earth who likes Far Cry 2.
Yep. Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 2 was rough, man.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who likes it.
I've played them all. I've beaten them all. And
Yeah.
Far Cry 1 is like probably my top 10 all-time
That's like a
games.
sci-fi
It makes
game,
you
right?
Far Cry
No,
4 is
it's-
on sale this week.
It's just like all the other Far Cries where you're a guy on vacation and shit goes very bad.
The first one,
and they
aren't
have to
you
do
like
it.
Wolverine, basically?
There was
You're
the
like-
original Far Cry,
you're a
and then
Beast Boy?
they released the expansion pack, which was like a huge expansion that eventually got modded into like a full game pretty much with its own storyline, which was Far Cry Instinct,
Okay.
which was your like the zombie when you play zombies in Halo.
Oh, okay.
You're just like super fast, super strong, and the multiplayer in that was really fun. And something I always loved about the Far Cry games was the map editor was fucking sick.
Yeah.
So you can make sick maps, and I used to do that a lot.
Sweet.
But Far Cry 2 was shit, man.
I
Yeah.
liked it. I really liked. I for some reason I've always liked when your guns jam in combat. Like I don't know why the malaria thing was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Where like every once in a while you're just like I gotta go pick up my prescription.
Gotta go get a
'cause I'm
pill,
69 years
Yeah.
old and you're just like whoa,
Yeah.
back I'm collecting conflict
Yeah,
diamonds.
that's
Also dying of malaria.
Yeah, shuffling around the African Sahara.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Oh, I sorry to just go back to my week. I also watched the cutscene movie for Injustice 2.
oh, yeah.
It's good. It's really good. I'm obviously never gonna play it because I don't have a console and I'm not gonna get a Warner Brothers game for PC because I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love. Do you see the picture that was like get this pack and you get the full game, and it's like get this pack and get the full game plus 6 bonus characters.
Exactly.
Get this pack, you get the full game plus the DLC soundtrack plus all these characters. It's like, well, I don't think that counts as the full game.
Yeah.
Warner Brother. I think the only Warner Brother games I own the entire Arkham series.
Yeah.
But
those are great games.
not on purpose. So Arkham City came with my GPU when I bought it.
Oh, really?
And
That's
so,
hilarious.
So I got a copy of Arkham City after it launched when it was still broke as balls.
Yeah.
Damn.
So as an apology, after they took it off Steam, they gave every single person on Steam who owned that game the entire series for free, no matter how you got it.
Oh, yeah.
So I got
Right.
Arkham City for free with my GPU,
Wow.
and then they were just like, we're so sorry
Yeah.
that this happened, so they gave me all the other Arkham games, and I finally played through them all. Arkham Origins is terrible.
That's
the spin-off one
Yeah.
that they made in Montreal.
Yeah.
That one sucks dick a lot. It's really
Yeah.
bad. I
I know
don't.
some people who tested it actually.
I think we all know people who
It was
tested it.
Yeah.
abysmal apparently.
A buddy of mine just like put his name in the hat for like contract work there as well. So
Awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Peter, I also heard, I know you're a Bioshock fan,
I
and
am.
I've heard that if you have the original version of Bioshock and you mail into the support and say, hey, I have the original version, they'll give you the remastered version of Bioshock 1 for free. And they'll give you a code, so all you have to do is
There's that
message
60 FPS, dude.
I don't actually
Yeah.
own Bioshock on PC.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I played it when I had a shitty PC, so
Yeah.
I played it on Xbox.
I had it on 360 and
Yeah.
then I had it on PS3 after.
I'm depending because like I think the remaster is like $20 or something. So if it's like $10 during the summer, like I'll buy it, play through that with better graphics.
Yeah.
Higher def sweater sleeves. Right? I do have Bioshock 2, which I got when I used to work for GameStop.
Oh, cool.
So we were clearing out all our old special editions.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And my boss was just like, hey, Peter, you like Bioshock? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want this special edition of Bioshock 2 out of the store today. I'll sell it to you for $3. And I was like, okay. all I wanted was the cover of the box that has like a butterfly on it. And then so I ended up getting Bioshock 2 and
Nice.
Bioshock 2 remastered for free.
So, naturally, my week. I've been floating between 3 games, actually. This week was a big week for Ubisoft. They put a patch out For Honor, which I played a fuck ton of, right?
I heard, yeah.
Oh, and it's decent. I haven't been able to play the 2 new characters yet, but I've already maxed out my Conqueror to gear level like 175 or whatever it is. So I'm going in, I'm having a lot of fun. They're displaying the gear stats as actual percentages now rather than kind of bars that you don't know what they mean. So now I actually have a feel for what my gear does, and I only played for last night, and it was a lot of fun. Most of the time, though, I was playing, sorting between Elder Scrolls Online, which I started, Templar Argonian, which is a healer, rather than my DPS class.
Like Paladin?
Yeah, it's like that, except, so when you're a healer, you focus on healing probably 20% of the time, and DPS 80% of the time. So you are able to actually have an impact on your raid and actually like shut shit down.
Are you trying to imply that healers in WoW don't have an impact in the raid? Because I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, dude.
I meant DPS wise. I meant DPS wise, and you know, like in WoW, there's a lot going on, so you need to focus on healing.
That's it.
Specifically.
I love playing the healer in WoW because I love that like timing my cooldowns and like watching like the members of your party while avoiding the monster, but like never actually like beyond like stepping out of puddles, never worrying.
I think you should try ESO because at the same time you are watching your cooldowns because you can't use too many attack spells.
Sure, yeah.
You can't use too many attack spells because all of a sudden you're going to be on the defense and you don't have enough to heal your party. So healing comes first.
Yeah.
But if you become a great healer, you can become like second or first on your DPS list while being the healer, which feels like so much more active than a lot of the other roles.
What you can do, you can still get the achievement in Team Fortress, first to do no harm. Top of the leaderboard, no kills.
Yeah,
I've done that as a meta.
Yeah.
Decent. Yeah, and the third game I've been playing is Rainbow Six.
Medic, man.
Yeah.
Pull out that bonesaw.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, which I feel is an underrated game. On console, maybe not on PC, it might not be as great, but on console, it is a dynamic first-person shooter, which everyone has their own role, and it comes down to team composition plus the way that you play things out, and it is a fantastic game.
They have a starter pack that's on sale for like $15. New.
I bought the game for $15, and you can buy all the characters as you play.
Yeah.
The newest, so the main characters that are in the game cost about 2,000 renown, is what it's called, and that you get like 100 to 300 a game. So 2,000 renown goes quick.
Yeah.
But the new ones that they release every 3 months, they release 2 at a time. It is 25,000 renown. I haven't even bought 25,000 renown, but I've bought all of the basic characters.
Cool, yeah.
So they encourage you to spend money, but you don't have to, which I like.
On that topic, did you hear that, because Destiny 2 was announced,
yes,
and it's going to be on Battle.net. It's going to be on Battle.net, their servers, and they announced that you'll be able to buy the game with WoW Gold. You know the WoW Gold that you can get the Blizzard tokens to pay for WoW time?
Yeah.
You'll be able to pay for Destiny with WoW Gold.
That's incredible.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Actually, tonight,
I saw a tweet today.
Incidentally, you guys will be able to figure out what night we're recording this podcast, but tonight is the first night they're releasing the first gameplay of Destiny 2.
I watched the gameplay trailer of it,
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play much of Destiny. I played it on like my buddy's 360, so I thought it was crap.
I played a lot of Halo.
Yeah. Halo with capes. I was like an 80s and like an 80s looking robot wizard.
Yeah. You can dye your gear now too, and set up your lights to be whatever Christmas color you want.
Thank God. Dude, fashion in all things.
It's becoming like the major.
James.
Okay, yeah. What are we drinking? Tonight. This is a shout out to my friend that I don't know, Justin Rowland. He has one of my favorite podcasts. He's one of the creators of Rick and Morty. Yeah. He has a podcast called Grandma's Virginity. Reserve your judgment. Listen to the podcast. It's hilarious.
There's no way that somebody listening to our podcast for the last 2 episodes would be offended by the name Grandma's Virginity.
You were right.
No there's no way they made it this far to be like Grandma's Virginity. That's inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm used to talking to like my brother's friends or something for that. But yeah, you're right. And for Loco. They took the energy out. They kept the kick in.
For Loco, TM. For Loco, get at us.
Get at us. I'm not going to drink that shit.
How about you, Peter? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Belgill Original because I'm incredibly hungover.
Yeah.
That was part of my other week was when my uncle showed up. He's from the other side of the country. And he showed up and was just like, well, I'm taking you out. So I went out with him, my mom, and my girlfriend, and we got home at like 4. We woke up. My girlfriend and I woke up on top of my blanket.
Ooh.
So we did, I don't really remember. We woke up on top of my blanket, clothed, and the bed was untouched. So we went into comas, basically.
That's hot, dude.
Into comas, yeah. Then I had to go to work. And then I had to do this, which is kind of like work, but I enjoy it, so I don't even know.
So he's from the other side of the country, so Eastern Romania, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're from Romania.
Ethan, what are you drinking, my friend?
I'm drinking beer.
We are for to be smuggled laptop into Romania.
Yeah.
Molson export out of Joe.
Yeah, it's potato beer.
Oh, really?
Because they only have potatoes in Romania.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm thinking Latvia again. Damn it. I always forget my own national identity.
Romania has Roman lettuce, because that's where it comes from.
That's Romaine lettuce. Yeah, it's Romaine.
That's what I said.
Romania. But, yeah, I'm drinking Molson Export Ale. It's not beer, or it's beer ale. That's what it says on the can. Beer ale beer.
All right, guys.
Mellow with a refreshing bitterness. Belgian Original is a lager of the highest distinction, brewed since 1988.
I can't imagine they sell Belgian out of anywhere.
Except Romania.
If we're reading our cans over here, mine says Loco Lemonade.
You're a bad person.
Yeah.
And it says Four Loko.
Yeah, no, but also here, Loco Lemonade.
I think I'm pretty proud of myself having never consumed an entire Four Loko in my life.
You know what? I'm pretty proud of myself enjoying it. Yeah, I have one in the fridge if you want one.
My first
yeah.
Four Loko.
It tastes like lemonade, but harder.
I was just listening to another podcast the other day, where they were talking with one of the guy who championed taking the energy stuff out of. That is abysmal, dude.
I like how that.
I think you just killed it.
Yeah.
That's slow burn, man.
Yeah. For the listeners, I have to mention, I just went out with my work, with my boss's boss from Utah, and
who's his boss?
I'd like to know. He got me.
I know who's King of the Mormons.
Yeah, he got me nice and warmed up for this podcast, to say the least. So Four Loko is lemonade to me at this point.
So this is just a heads up that Jamie is going to be as on point as usual.
This is this is going.
If you can't see me, I'm saluting.
This is going into the shitter right now.
Yeah. Borderlands.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we are talking about Borderlands. So Borderlands is a game I really enjoyed playing. Borderlands 2 especially. I didn't get too much into Borderlands 1. I played a lot of Tales from the Borderlands. I tried the pre-sequel. Didn't like it at all.
No bueno?
No, it felt like the maps were very vertical rather than horizontal, and the map that you see whenever you open your map is 2D. So let's say you need to get to an objective. It could be on one of 5 floors with one of like 10 entrances from all these different floors.
Borderlands 2 had that problem too in that one area where you first meet Brick again.
Hey, you know Brick already. He is the white. What is his role in the game?
Heavy?
He's the berserker.
He was the heavy. Yeah. I've beaten both games, like for the record.
Me too.
I didn't thoroughly enjoy them, but they were fine to like sit down and play through.
You've played more than I have at this point. I think I've done more research, but you've played more than I have.
Definitely done more research.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I know nothing. I know memes. There's a robot named Claptrap.
Yes, he's awful.
And he's only Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. He was like a big part of the marketing for Borderlands 1, but then just doesn't move.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Borderlands 1. I think on Steam I have like 100 hours in it.
Oh wow.
But I don't like it. Like I
that's kind of like
I never
I like beat them both, but the whole time I was like, I don't even know why I'm playing this.
I never really did. Like I always played. I've always played the Sirens.
I loved the Sirens.
Lilith and other Maya.
Yeah,
Lilith and Maya was great. I liked her power. Lilith's power was garbage.
Yeah.
You did your zombie walk through space, and then you would just like open hand, like weakly slap someone on the nose,
and Sirens are so fucking cool, and it sucks that was her power.
Super
right?
underpowered.
Yeah.
And then well, we talked about this a couple episodes ago, or like an episode or two ago. Yeah. How like I don't like micromanaging my loot constantly, which like I said was my problem with the Division, which I do play with some of my friends, and that's fun, and I really like being in New York, but like. We all have to take 20 minutes after missions to just be like, okay, I gotta go into my inventory and find out what I got. And then I played Borderlands a lot by myself because I did have a good computer for Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had Borderlands 2 on PS3. I think it's because it's where my friends were playing. Oh no, it's because I played it with friends. Yeah, that's it.
Most people played it on a console, I think. Or maybe not most people, but a lot of people played it on a console.
The PC port for Borderlands 1 was trash.
Yeah.
Really bad. And yeah, the games weren't fun either. Like really.
The
second one's funny, but I can't play it again.
The second one, the reason I haven't completed it is because I've always started with friends, and every time I'm playing with friends, it's got that co-op that you can jump in and out of any part of the game, which is so much fun. But as soon as you start playing it alone, it starts to get dull. To me, but I know a lot of people who love this game start to finish alone even too. And maybe that's not us, but I think there's people out there who really enjoy this game.
It was a fine game.
Yeah.
I played through it. It was fine.
I like some of the gun. I like the gun design sometimes.
And like you say, the first time I played through it, like it was funny.
Yeah.
I do remember laughing. I remember like the bosses come in, they have their little like clip, and I was like, this is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Upon
the inventory management was
very much style over substance, though, so it's hard to go back.
Exactly. So I've had about a week and a half to research this, right? And I was looking into, you know what? I'll play through Borderlands 2. You know, I have time after work and stuff, so I looked into it. All I have is a PS4. I have my broken ass PC that has Borderlands 2 on it, but it was not worth playing because I had to like run into a building before it renders.
That's it.
So
you want to talk about 30 FPS? Let's talk about 12 FPS.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to get it for PS4.
Like that horse that runs when you spin it on top of that light.
Yeah. And not to shit talk the game, but Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is remastered for all these new Xbox One, PS4. It's out on PC as well. Yeah, Switch as well.
Fuck no, it's not on the Switch. There's nothing on the Switch.
I'm going yes and here, man. I'm agreeing.
Just botwa.
Yeah. But anyways, I went to go look this up, right? And it's $80 to buy 3 games that came out for an old gen to re-release on PS4.
That's like the Gearbox problem, though. They just released a Bulletstorm remastered. It's like $65.
They bothered to remaster Bulletstorm was the first thing, and they had the audacity to charge $65 for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
I want to throttle whatever guy decided that was a good idea.
It was the old Pitchford, man.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, but as much as Gearbox is fucked up, Borderlands in their time were a good game. I'd like to talk about it a little bit.
Fine.
So, yeah.
I guess we can get on topic.
Fine, whatever. Good old magic
20 minutes in, I guess we can start talking about it. Whatever.
Alright, so Borderlands.
James is the boss tonight.
So Borderlands.
Borderlands 1, then Borderlands 2, then pre-sequel, then Tales from the Borderlands. These are the games that have come out for Borderlands. All of them are set on the planet of Pandora, save pre-sequel, which was set on the moon, which was called Elpis. Do you know what the significance of Elpis is, Ethan?
I have no idea.
So Elpis is the spirit god of hope for the Greek culture.
The Greek lore.
Yeah.
That ties to Pandora being the Greek tale.
Yeah, so Prometheus stole fire, right?
Yeah.
And then was punished by Zeus by being given a woman named Pandora.
In all fairness, that does sound shitty.
Yeah. With Pandora's box. And Prometheus likes Pandora, accepts all of her, and then finds the box. And then they're also given the gift, quotation marks, of curiosity, which makes them open the box, release all these crazy things, and it sucks.
That is such like a honeypot. Like, give you this box, you're not allowed to open it, but I'm also giving you this thing called curiosity. Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, fuck you,
dude. He calls it a gift, not a curse.
Yeah.
Zeus is a bad guy.
Yeah, actually.
Like, that's pretty well established.
He fucked a lot of cows.
Kind of a dickhead. Yeah. Possible rapist.
Yeah.
By which I mean actual rapist.
Yeah. So Pandora,
Swan rapist.
Yeah.
Swan rapist
cow.
That's how the goose was born.
Did he do a cow, or did he turn into a cow to do a woman?
I think that's the one.
I think it was the latter. Yeah.
That's a game show. Did he do a cow or turn into a cow?
That's it.
No,
I'll take Greek mythology for 500, Alex. Like, Jesus. You get that question. Woo.
All right, so Pandora, it is a planet in the Borderlands universe.
Yes.
And it is the place where most of the games are set, and if it's not based off of this planet, it's the moon of this planet. So this is where everything's going on.
How far away is it from Earth?
There is no specifications to this.
Does Earth exist in the Borderlands universe?
It's never mentioned.
Right.
Okay.
When is Borderlands set?
So it
Year-wise.
is... Okay, we shouldn't think it relative to us rather than relative to what Borderlands is. So where we start in the Borderlands universe is on Pandora from hundreds to thousands of years before Borderlands 1 starts.
Right, that's where we get that's where you get the massive cocktease of the vaults, right?
Which is not the vaults yet. Which is not the vaults yet. So there's this civilization called the Iridians. Okay, and the Iridians are these aliens. We don't know much about them. I've seen animations of them online, but I'm sure they're not accurate portrayals of what
Did you
Gearbox
fight them
thought.
in Borderlands 1? They're like at the end of the game?
No.
What?
We'll get to this,
Oh,
but
yeah,
no, it is
Borderlands
not
one.
Iridians. Iridians are extinct before you even start a game.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like
It is extinct before you even start the lore of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Iridians are these creatures that are super advanced in technology, and for whatever reason they leave Pandora or they're extinct off Pandora, and they realize that their technology is fucking the shit. Like they're advanced. Like if somebody else finds this stuff, they won't know how to handle it. So what they do is
Sounds a lot like the Triforce, actually.
Yeah. So they dig a hole. And
Or Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got a theme going. Yeah.
Yeah, Australia. There's something later that's
You know
pretty
what?
close to that.
You know what I think it might be? Video games might just be fucking stupid,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes, might be video games.
Yeah.
We're not the problem here.
Wait a
So,
second.
yeah. Let's talk about stocks next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Iridians, they are these creatures. They're super advanced. They either leave the planet or die off. We don't know. This is hundreds to thousands of years before Borderlands 1 starts.
Okay.
And we don't know what happened to them. They fucked off. They knew their technology is too advanced, so they buried it deep under the ground in what we know as vaults. In these vaults, there was guns, there was creatures, there was loot, there was a bunch of bounty that later on people would want.
Yeah.
Okay? So hundreds of years later, this corporation called Atlas, they come along and they
They
come
make
up...
the white guns, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they show up and they start looking for tech, right? They hear these rumors that there might be tech on this world of Pandora. So they show up and with the rumors and they're starting to find little tidbits, so colonies start forming
Yeah.
on Pandora.
So basically, nothing happens on Pandora until Atlas is an already established corporation that exists, right?
Yeah,
It's
well,
kind
yeah,
of it's
nothing
kind of like
relevant.
the
it's kinda
Iridians
like
were
Alien,
there way before.
I guess
yeah.
it's like Alien, right? Before Prometheus. Speaking of which, before Prometheus and Covenant fucked up that whole thing, it's like Alien, where it's like people just kind of working for a company show up at a planet
Yeah.
and find some ageless
And find something,
alien
yeah,
bullshit.
exactly,
Okay.
Yeah. So Atlas is there, and they hear like rumors of something of value, which they coined the term of the vault, right?
Okay.
And this is where vault hunters start. By the way, this is like tens of years before Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
So they're setting up, they're getting their stuff going, and as a byproduct of them searching for things, the fast travel network becomes a thing,
Yeah.
the commerce grid becomes a thing. So all these vending machines you buy your guns off of, all the things you use to travel around, this is a byproduct of people trying to find treasure within this planet.
And it's all powered by Iridium at this point, or?
Iridium is not a thing at this point. This is
Okay.
their own means. They got there.
Okay, that's
and-
incredible.
Yeah.
I had always assumed.
Is
that-
it Iridium like that purple currency?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which it becomes more of a thing towards the end of Borderlands
Yeah.
1.
Right. Yeah.
But right now, well, like if you can travel to another planet and make a colony, you obviously have another source of power, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just
Yeah.
figured it was like one of those. I just assumed because I knew the fast travel and like the respawn stuff was all like pretty key to the story in Borderlands.
Yeah.
And I guess I just always assumed like, oh, they also have these glowing purple rocks that are super
Yeah.
valued called Iridium. So I assumed that it's probably powered by Iridium.
But you know what? It might have been. It might have been slower before
Yeah,
Iridium
yeah.
came around.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was like a dial-up, like, your like feet show up and it
Yeah.
kind of like scans upwards.
That's
But
it.
like I don't know.
I always assume that.
Don't tell Grandma not to call when I'm porting
That's
in.
it. I always assume that, but at the same time, when you respawn, it's not like purple. Like the visuals are blue, not purple. So
Yeah.
I feel like if it was powered by Iridium,
And
the game would've
also,
made it.
by the way, we are like at least 50 years before Borderlands 1, so technology is going to advance by
Yeah,
the time
yeah,
we get
yeah.
there, right?
That's where the crazy people start showing up.
Yeah, exactly. So before even Borderlands 1, the Doll Corporation shows up. And this is like a rival to Atlas, right? And they show up and they start feeding off the mineral wealth rather than the vaults. So this could be Iridium, it's not specified. It might just be different metals that they have around. And they brought in more resources and they also started bringing in more educated people. So this is like Pandora is starting to become like a metropolis of like educated people looking for things because there's money here, right? Wherever there's money, there's going to be educated.
Yeah.
and which corporate? This was Atlas Corp.
Atlas showed up.
And
Doll
then Doll.
showed up second.
They make
Okay,
they make the army
And
guns.
that's the pre-sequel. That's when Doll shows up.
This
right?
is before any game.
Okay.
This is before any game. Maybe the
I'm trying to
pre-sequel-
remember the pre-sequel. That's
I
why.
This
looked-
was a between game.
Yeah,
It's after one, before two.
Who does
Yeah.
Jack work for?
that's
Hyperion.
later.
Hyperion.
That's
Okay.
later.
Oh, that's when Hyperion shows up.
Yeah, that's later. That's later.
And they're taking on Doll. That's what it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll let
that
you do
is
your
later.
thing. I'll let you.
Yeah, that's later. So, because of Dahl showing up, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there's a town named Haven.
Is that the hub town from the first game?
Sanctuary
No,
or Haven.
I was Sanctuary.
Sanctuary or Haven, I
It's the
forget the
second game,
difference.
isn't it?
Sanctuary is the second game.
yeah.
Haven might be the first one, but Haven is also in the second one. Haven, it was born to these people from Dahl who are looking for minerals, and they start to find iridium at this point.
Oh, okay.
So Haven is where they come in, and iridium is starting
They're
to
digging
fall.
too greedily and too deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is 40 to 50 years before Borderlands 1.
Okay.
And, okay, so at this point, things are going well. Now, the Dahl economy starts to peak. So everything's going well, but you're hitting a peak, and you're at mass, like, everyone you can have there is there. And now things start to go down. People, like, all the educated people start pulling out because you're like, you know what, things are going down. I'm going to sell
The
while
smart
it's
people
high.
leave first, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they pull out on their
I
investment.
couldn't possibly study around
Yeah.
all these poor people.
All these poor people
Yeah.
are distracting me from my studies.
So who's left? Dahl does not discriminate when they hire. They hired a bunch of convicts. So all that's left for Dahl is the convicts. These are the bandits, the psychos.
Equal opportunities.
Yeah, these are the guys who run at you and try and explode themselves.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
It's a pretty classic, like American company move. It's
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
like, we don't care if you have a criminal record.
Yeah.
You come on down. We'll give you a loan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
smart
it.
people have all left and literally said, like, we are not willing to do this.
Yeah.
So let's just hire a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. But while they're withdrawing, they find the first fragment of a vault key. So this is huge.
oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
So vaults, these are caches of the Iridians, who were the first people there hundreds of thousands of years ago, or 1,000 years ago, or hundreds of years ago. We don't know. But these vault keys are the key to getting into this loot and advanced technology, which is the whole reason that everyone is there. So Atlas Cactus wins. Dahl is the trying to think.
Excuse me.
What is a minor company next to a major company? They're the kudu next to the Tellus.
There you go.
Yeah, they're the kudu next to the Tellus.
Pretty
So
Canadian one, but it's a good one.
yeah, so Dahl cannot push back on Atlas. If
Okay.
Atlas threw all of their forces at them, Dahl cannot defend.
Yeah.
So Atlas catches wind and strong arms Dahl completely off the planet.
Okay.
And now anyone who is left who is remotely sane gets the fuck out of there.
It's David versus Goliath, but Goliath literally shot David in his face.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Seems like
Which I think is what happened in the Bible.
David's kudu.
I haven't read it, but yeah, David's kudu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
David had way better commercials.
yeah. David.
I like that little CGI luchador.
Yeah, oh my god.
From the Bible.
Yeah, from the Bible, yeah. I loved what they did with the CGI in the Bible. It was really tasteful. They only used it on the luchador, and it was great.
Yeah, so Dahl, they fuck off. They're like, you know what? This planet is not worth it. We're never gonna beat them out for the vaults. So let's fuck off. Atlas gets the key from Dahl, and Dahl also leaves behind their mining vessel, which is Sanctuary. And Sanctuary,
Oh, that's a flying city.
That's
yeah.
the flying city.
Well,
From
not yet.
From the second one.
It is a city on the ground at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is.
But it's a mining tool. It's not a
It's
city.
a mining
tool. Is what
It's
you
it's a vessel. It could be seen as a city, but it is an engine, right?
Okay,
And they realize what it is, and they turn it into a city because,
Well, it's
that's
probably
what
one
they
of those
have.
things. It's a huge engine, and it needs a full a lot of people working to maintain it. So those people naturally will just live next to it if they don't have a house somewhere else on the planet.
That's it.
So it's it forms a city formed around an engine, which is something
cool.
I didn't know really cool.
Yeah. And
Because I
Dahl,
played the first one, beat the second one, and I was always like, why is Sanctuary all of a sudden flying?
Yeah.
And it's like a backup to get away from
Yeah.
it.
there's
exactly.
more about that later, so don't worry. But so Dahl, right? They have to leave some people behind, right? Anytime that a people is swarmed, they leave people behind.
Yeah.
So who is
Just
left?
as you get promoted to supervisor, they're like, by the way, we're downsizing,
Yeah.
back to space.
Yeah.
You can stay.
You can stay, yeah. You can
Exactly.
start your own company, call yourself Doll Plus, we don't care.
Yeah.
Call yourself Kudo.
Yeah, call yourself Kudo.
So
Wear a luchador mask.
So yeah, it's not the archaeologists, it's not the philosophers who are left behind, it's the bandits. These are the guys who survived on Pandora.
Yeah.
So they're left behind,
The
and you put a bunch of bandits in a place, and they will form a hierarchy. The toughest men will rise to the top.
That's just one of my favorite quotes. I want that on a t-shirt. Put a bunch of bandits in a place.
Put a bunch of bandits in a place, they'll form a hierarchy.
They're like chickens.
Yeah. Like chickens.
They just pack.
Yeah.
And there was good people too, and they went to New Haven. But the bandits, they formed a hierarchy on Haven, which was a good place before. They kicked all the good people out. The strongest people lived. They killed all their non-friends or whatever.
Banded it up.
They banded it up.
In all fairness, fuck good people. Ethan's strong. I'm a big, strong boy and fuck good people.
So James would have went to New Haven, which is where the good people went.
Oh, New Haven.
And you know what New Haven was? It was a massive dump.
Oh, yeah.
And all the good people went there, and they're like, well, we could use this, I guess. Okay. And then they kind of just turned this into a city.
Okay. But it didn't stay a dump.
No. Okay, they kind of like...
I thought you were saying they all went there and turned it into a dump. I was like, well they don't sound so good.
I think you should visualize it as they went to a snowbank and turned it into a city, as much as they went to a pile of garbage and turned it into a city.
Okay.
They kind of just...
Snow fort.
Yeah, they hollowed it out, used what they could.
A garbage fort.
Yeah.
We've all built a garbage fort before.
You know what I actually did one time? Back when I lived in the burbs, was my dad used to rake up all the leaves and put them in like a big box for compost.
Yeah.
And before it composted, one time I remember digging in
and
making a leaf fort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just like all like the wet leaves.
Yeah. Well, they weren't super wet. It wasn't that bad. It's before
weren't so composted.
Yeah. Not super composted. I made a leaf fort.
I love living in compost. The worms get me.
They're nice.
Yeah.
They oxygenate my soil.
Oxygenate? Is that what you do when you open a glass of wine before?
That's aerate.
Oh, what's oxygenate then?
Is it like add oxygen to?
Yeah, they add oxygen.
Okay. Whereas aerates add air to.
So the Bandit Lord Sledge.
Bandit Lord Sledge is one of the bosses.
Yeah. So
Does he aerate his wine? Or?
Yeah. No. What I mean to say is nothing what you were talking about. Yeah. So he is. He has a vault key for argument, and he lives in Haven, not New Haven, the trashed up Haven.
Wait, now I'm putting this together. That's why there's all that mining shit in the level where you fight him. Because Sledge is what, like the second boss or something?
Yeah, and he's looking for this fucking vault that no one knows where they are, and he's the Bandit King, and maybe the Bandit King doesn't have the best information on where a vault is.
How come he's so big?
He's so big because he's not so smart.
No, he's so big. He's not so big because he is the leader. He is the leader because he is so big.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just kind of rose to the top, you know?
Which implies that he's not necessarily smart.
Exactly.
He only rose based on a certain metric being strength.
He broke enough people's arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Exactly.
Which is how I got my current job, so it's not all bad.
Yeah.
Just break arms.
Okay, so now we have, Bandit Lord Sledge, who has one piece of the key, and we have Crom, who is another Bandit Lord, who has the other piece of the key.
Whoa.
And they hate each other.
When you said Sledge was the Bandit Lord, I was like, oh, this guy's the
Bandit
Lord.
Of the moment.
A Bandit Lord is what you're saying.
No, he's this season's
this season's Bandit Lord.
Of New Haven, not New Haven, Haven. Of Haven, he is the Bandit Lord.
Oh, okay.
Crom is the Bandit Lord of another place. I'm not sure which, but he's the rival to Sledge.
Okay.
So, this is where Borderlands 1 starts.
Yeah.
This is where 4 people on a bus show up. Roland, Lilith, Mordecai, and Brick.
Yeah.
Roland being the soldier, he's just kind of like all around good. He shoots a lot. I think he has a turret. Maybe that's Borderlands 2.
No, he does have a turret, but it's a shit turret.
Okay, it's a shit turret.
But then it's like a shield, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's Lilith, the Siren. I'm going to get more into Sirens a little bit later.
Because I was going to ask a question. I was like...
Space magic.
Iridium. I thought that's what... But anyway, I'll let you do your thing.
It'll come later, and I promise you you'll have all the answers you need.
I'm edging, dude.
Yeah. Next, Mordecai. He's a cool sniper dude. He has a bird. He loves his bird.
Yeah.
He loves his bird.
Yeah, it's a good boy.
It's like the...
no spoilers, but he loves his bird.
It's Bloodhawk, right?
It could be. I didn't look it up.
It is...
Is it Bloodhawk?
It's Bloodhawk or something very similar.
So Brick, though, what is he? Do you guys remember?
He's a berserker.
Yeah!
I was going to say heavy again.
You're listening. You're listening. You're listening.
He's,
All right.
He's the heavy gunner, yeah.
So this is Borderlands 1. And so Atlas opens up a vault. This is the first vault they open up. They manage to get the key fragment from the Bandit Lord Sledge and Crom. They get the things together. They open it up. And they expect a bunch of loot. And what is there? Something called the Destroyer.
It was a squid monster.
So it's more tentacles than you can count.
So it's the same thing. Because I was going to ask, I was like, is it going to be the same thing in every vault? Or is it like just the one vault you open?
So, there's different lore to that, though. And you'll see the difference between that soon later.
Different destroyers.
Yeah. No, they're not both called the Destroyer. The first one's called the Destroyer, and the other one's called something else, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Atlas opens up the vault. The monster kills the Atlas Commander Steel, which is a female.
Yeah, she's a siren.
Yeah, she's rumored to be a siren. It's never confirmed.
She has the tattoos.
She has the tattoos.
She's got tattoos. She's a siren.
No, actually, characteristics of the the sirens is half of their body is covered in tattoos, and there can only ever be 6 sirens at once.
But a characteristic of having half your body covered in tattoos is not being a siren.
You're right.
The point I was making. Rectangle is a square. And squares are also triangles.
I am tired of your rectangle as a square bullshit, Ethan.
Rectangle's a square, and also squares are triangles.
They all have 3 points.
They all have 3 points. So what's your point?
I just realized it never even hit me at no point. It never hit me
no
at
point?
no point.
That's 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. See. That's a +1 for Peter. Somebody mark it down at home.
Nice triangle callback there. How Greek all this shit is.
Yeah,
you think of all people who might notice these things.
They have Athena.
That you might notice how Greek
Athena's
this thing is.
one of the characters in the pre-sequel.
Holy fuck, dude. I play Tales from the Borderlands, and Athena, like, her character really opens up. And I don't want to say it because there's something, like, that just, like...
I think it's fair to not spoil the most recent game.
No, I won't.
When I do The Witcher, I probably won't talk about The Witcher 3.
I won't, but play the game.
The Witcher's 2 years old now, if you didn't play it by now.
Honestly, when I talk about The Witcher, it's going to be a lot about the books.
Yeah.
Mostly about the books, yeah.
Well...
Because technically, the Witcher games are non-canon.
I know, they happen afterwards.
No, they're technically non-canon. The author of the book said...
He hates them, yeah.
Well...
But because Geralt dies...
He doesn't necessarily hate them, but he says, like, that's not my world.
Yeah.
He says, that's not, like, the world that I created. It's fine what they did, but, like, it doesn't count.
Did George R.R. Martin ever, like, release a statement like that? Or is he just cool?
No, he works with the show. And Netflix is... just announced that they're making a Witcher show. And
George R.R. Martin being the author of Wicker.
Wicker? The Wicker Witch. Wicker Man, starring Nick Cage.
The bees! Not the bees!
Not the bees. Add one to our meme quota for the day.
What do you got in the bag? A ghoul or something?
But Andrei Sapkowski, this is what I was going to talk about it when we record our Witcher podcast, which is very soon. But he's helping them with the show as George R.R. Martin did. He's being an advisor. Yeah. So he's like, the show is going to be Witcher books canon, not Witcher games canon.
This I know because I know at the end of the book series, Geralt, the main character, dies.
What?
And then he wakes up in a coma in the first game. He's like, what happened to me? And
we'll get into this.
Sorry,
when we do the Witcher show.
Fuck yeah.
No, but like that's...
So Atlas opened a vault, and...
I just want to point out, I apologize to everybody listening, how hard our dicks get for The Witcher.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
Man,
I was edging and I'm done now. Like,
yeah, dude. I actually backed up from my chair a little bit. But... Okay, so Atlas opens a vault with the help of these hunters, which being Roland Lilith, Mordecai Brick.
And the last boss, and the credits come out, and everybody's sad.
So the Destroyer comes out, and the monster kills the Atlas Commander Steel, like I mentioned earlier, who is very important and could have been a siren, also knowing that there can only be 6 sirens at once. This is an important person.
Yeah.
This is a very important person.
Rip.
And they die.
I didn't know that there can only be 6 sirens.
So now Pandora. What is the state of Pandora? Atlas ranks, they go to shit. Atlas is like slowly falls apart because like there's this hierarchy struggle. Then there's also like people fighting against them. And they're just losing everything. So they have to leave Pandora. But they also leave some people behind. Whoa. They leave some people behind and some things behind.
That could have been a fucking catastrophe.
That was almost 4 logo down.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm like 5 logo ahead. So. Speaking of 5 years ahead after Borderlands, Handsome Jack takes credit for opening the first vault,
That's-
even though he was not there.
That
there,
segue
yeah.
kind of turned me on a bit. I'm not gonna that was really good.
When it all comes together, right? Oh.
Just coalesce. So
Yeah.
Dude, all it takes me is 6 beers from my boss paying for it, and I'll do it.
6 beers and half of 4 Loco.
Yeah.
Is that 2 Loco at that point, or?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. If you drink 2 4 Locos, is it 8 Loco?
You know what? Call it what you want. I'll do the podcast. And you know what? So Handsome Jack takes credit for opening the Destroyer's fucking vault, but he doesn't really take credit for it like as much as like, oh, well, I just did it, and then like pokes his friends. He also took all of the iridium and all of the loot out of it. Overnight, he became a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Fuck!
That's where the pre-sequel starts, right? Is right after.
So I looked up the pre-sequel and I could not find a straight story anywhere for the pre-sequel. It seems fucking empty. And there's like little things they bridge.
Yeah. It seems like where the pre-sequel started, as far as I can remember, was like Jack had just done that, or was like in the process of doing that, claiming to have done all this thing.
Yeah.
And he took over like, because like literally at the beginning of the pre-sequel, he's like lieutenant at Dahl.
No, it's a Hyperion. It's a Hyperion.
Hyperion,
Yeah,
sorry. And then like by the end of like the opening credits, he's running the show all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So it, like that seems like that was his grab.
Yeah, and you know
but
what?
It takes place on.
From what I've researched,
The moon.
that could be the fact, but it wouldn't be the 5 years after where he has like claimed credit, because 5 years after where he's claimed credit and become a billionaire, this is where Borderlands 2 starts.
Okay, so they like you're
So
saying they bungled it a little.
Like
bit.
the pre-sequel is so irrelevant that it
Yeah.
barely plays it. It's just
Okay.
like, Handsome Jack is on the moon
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah.
And then,
Handsome Jack's on the moon. We don't know why.
To give you an idea, I looked up the Borderlands wiki, and like for one, there was like a page and a half. There's not so much for Borderlands 1. For Borderlands 2, there's a good 3 pages of dense shit.
Yeah.
And then I look up the pre-sequel, and it is a paragraph.
Yeah. Like a blurb.
State.
Yeah, it's a paragraph. And so the
Should
pre-sequel.
we did at Gearbox. Be like,
Yeah.
Gearbox, I want full lore for Borderlands pre-sequel. I'm recording a podcast tomorrow. Get at me.
Yeah.
Get on it. They'd hire some writers.
You'd
They
probably
would.
just get blocked. Frankly.
Yeah.
Actually, like Gearbox, as far as I know, are pretty responsive to their like
How
players.
would you know that?
I wouldn't. But anyways,
Did you guys see the tweet where somebody had like compared one game to another that they had made? And he was like, yeah, whatever, man. It's like, yeah, but didn't you guys rip this off from here? And he had like the box art for Borderlands, for Battleborn, and then a pile of garbage.
That's so good.
now
Did
Battleborn came out way too close to fucking Overwatch. And you know what? They're not the same game. They're different. But they came out in such the same breath that.
And it was almost marketed like it was supposed to do what Overwatch did. Right?
Why fucking compete with Blizzard ever?
Ever, yeah.
I like some of the character design. I like that lady in the dress with the flying swords. Cool looking lady.
I never played it.
You
I've never seen
Who's
gameplay.
Winston?
Winston's a gorilla from
Winston's
Overwatch.
Oh, good.
Gorilla from
You
Overwatch.
caught it. I was trying to test you on your Battleborn shit.
Oh, he was punking you.
Yeah.
Goofing on you.
You tried to bamboozle me.
Oh,
They call me the bamboozler.
He tried to make you bungle,
Yeah.
like Gearbox did with the Borderlands pre-sequel.
with Battleborn. Tried to Battleborn me, bro? You
Yeah.
can't Battleborn me. I'm
dude.
too Overwatch for this
Can't-
shit.
yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on the best of my friends.
Yeah. What about the worst of your friend?
We'll talk about it later.
You bungled that. You
Yeah, I know.
you Battleborn that.
You Battleborn that one.
You Battleborn that bad, dude.
Okay, so Borderlands 2, this is where we are. Ethan.
Don't use my real name on the podcast, man.
So Ethan's a slave name.
Pablo.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo.
Well,
So Iridium. This is where it's at.
Magic rocks.
Everyone's figured it out. Iridium is the Australium, is the whatever the fuck you talked about earlier. I don't listen to you, Ethan.
no, he said Australian.
Yeah, but there's another thing you said earlier. Anyways.
Triforce.
Triforce, I think.
Yeah. Iridium is a Triforce. Yeah.
Iridium is the Triforce.
So what everyone wants, and it's compared to every other planet, it's relatively common on Pandora.
Okay.
So it's worth the trip to travel galaxies to get to fucking Pandora to get this iridium. So, Borderlands 2 starts. Handsome Jack drops you off, whoever you are, you choose from one of 4 characters.
Those 4 characters being?
Who are they?
I'd love to hear it. Oh, it's me. Okay.
He said shuffling his notes.
Yeah, no. You'd hear me shuffle my notes because just so you guys know, them guys do it on computers.
We do that fancy Google Drive
I use
shit.
that Google Doc.
I'm all written on paper because I'm old school, and I just got Twitter. It seems neat.
Yeah. Jamie, our
I can talk to my grandkids on it.
My grandkids don't know how to tweet at me.
I love how that joke has come up in all three of our podcasts so far.
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
What,
real.
tweeting at her grandkids?
About Jamie being an old man who doesn't know how to use technology.
I'm 25.
With your smash Chinese phone.
He's 25. He's got handwritten notes for our internet podcast. It's like, what?
Jesus Christ.
It's like an oxymoron. Like, I don't even know.
Just so you know, I work in a place where I can't bring my phone in. And I take my breaks, though, and I stay at my computer because my computer sucks. I don't have a nice computer.
The real point is that you have a shitty laptop.
Yeah, exactly.
The real point is that you bought a PS4 and a TV instead of buying a computer.
Idiot.
Which I will always loathe about you.
I stand by my decision.
He gets to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, and it was good. I platinumed it. And it was
don't get us started, Peter.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know it's like Witcher, Robot Witcher.
No, yeah, that's it.
Aloy is the best woman character in games of the last century.
Don't mention Horizon Zero Dawn to Jamie. Don't mention Pokemon to Peter.
Yeah.
Don't mention The Witcher to Peter.
Don't mention, I don't know, sexy women to me.
Don't mention don't mention Hatoful boyfriends to Ethan.
Yeah.
It's on sale and I kind of want to play it.
Yeah. Don't mention body pillows.
So, Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. Where do you start in Borderlands 2? Do you guys remember?
On a train in the snow.
On a train that gets blown up.
The train is not a thing yet. The train is important in Borderlands 2, but where you start is in the middle of the snow because...
No, you start on a train, the train gets blown up, you wake up in the snow.
Yes.
Okay.
Is the start of Borderlands 2.
You're right. And so but the reason this happens is that Handsome Jack did this.
Yeah.
Basically, he's doing this, and he's not doing this because he wants to kill you. He is doing this because he's so fucking cocky that he's inviting vault hunters to come after his vault so he can moida them right when he gets there.
Moida.
Yeah, moida.
How does he do it? Does he do it with the candelabra in the living room?
Whatever suits his fancy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Handsome Jack at the candelabra
in the living room.
Tim Curry as Handsome Jack.
I've never seen the Clue movie.
Me neither, but it looks great.
Let's have a night where we all
Best
watch the
video
Clue
game
movie.
movie.
So, from what I researched, though, we didn't start on a train. A train was just there.
From what I researched, we didn't watch the Clue movie.
From the beginning of the Borderlands game,
there's a cutscene
there is no
on
Clue
the
movie.
train.
They're not watching the Clue movie. I didn't get a chance to recognize the movie that they were watching on the train, but it wasn't the Clue movie. I can confirm that.
Okay, so the fucking vault key is on the train. Do you know that from the beginning?
I did not know that. I had
So
no idea.
this is, from what I researched...
Those idiots, they should have dug around in the snow for a bit.
No, you don't... If the train gets blown up, this is a different train we're talking about. Because from what I researched, you are just dropped off in the middle of fucking nowhere in a frozen wasteland by fucking Handsome Jack.
Did you not play Borderlands 2?
I did, but
Dog, they blow the train up in the cutscene, then you choose your character, and you wake up in the snow with that awful little robot in front of you.
Okay, so that's it. So you wake up, and you have the fucking... That's the sound of snow. And
okay.
Because podcasts are an audio medium. It doesn't give you the sound of snow falling.
It doesn't snow here, so we wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't snow in Romania.
We're in Utah, Romania.
In Romania?
Romania.
Or what was the other one? Fiji.
Fiji, yeah. Fiji.
Okay.
No, it does snow there, though, so we're definitely in Romania.
What, Fiji?
Okay, so... the fucking thing... So you're... Okay... What I remember from the game is you start off in the snow and you're walking through and you're getting
in the snow.
Ooh, like I said.
Ooh, the snow.
And then you get there and Cloudtrop's like, hey, let's come over here, let's get a guy.
Annoying and horrible.
Yeah.
Yay,
I'll make bad jokes that are funny in 2012 and never again.
And I played that beginning enough times that the whole sequence, like going through the tutorial with Trap Pass, oh my god, does it? Yeah. It weighs on you.
So let's move past it.
It's like exponential. It's like the first time you play through it, it takes up the normal amount of time in your life.
We're still talking about Borderlands. Don't worry.
But the second time you play through it, it takes up like that time of your life squared. And then the third time you play through it, it's like that time of your life cubed. You know what I mean?
That is officially 4 level.
So speaking of derailing, they successfully derailed this train that has the vault key on it, right?
Jack.
They being Mordecai, the man with the bird, Tiny Tina, a 13-year-old who is absolutely obsessed with explosives.
Yes.
Is that okay to all of us? We can just brush by a 13-year-old obsessed with explosives. Okay, yeah.
Didn't think about it for a second.
I mean, if you see, I played the game, so yeah, I met Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
I had my moment where I was like, "This is a 13-year-old that's obsessed with explosives."
Okay, so you know
and
what?
good and competent. She is
So, yeah,
so
exactly.
competent when it comes to C4.
Yeah.
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
That's fair. Okay, so remember all 4 of the previous people that we talked about who were in the last game? Roland, Mordecai.
I thought you were going to say, remember all 4 of the current player characters, because the answer is no.
Yeah. He
Maya,
got them once.
Soldier guy, short guy, and some 4th
There's
one.
Zero.
Oh, the ninja! That's
Zero.
Zero the
Maya.
Ninja. That's right. That was my first playthrough with Zero the Ninja. Actually.
Well, anyways, so the first 4 people, what I was trying to say is that all 4 of them have returned in Borderlands 2, but they're NPCs.
Yeah.
So that's Roland, that is, hold on, let me refer to my
That's
notes. Roland, Lilith, Mordecai, and Brick, and they all play a crucial role in Borderlands 2.
They show up gradually.
But, dude, after the first act, they're all there, and they all play a crucial role until the final end.
Yeah.
So, what we're like, so we learned that the key is on a train, so the Vault Hunter Mordecai, Tiny Tina, being 13 years old, they're like, yeah, let's fuck up
You
the
blow
train.
up the train, and when you do that, you end up fighting the robot.
What's his name?
Hans?
Wilson?
Wilhelm.
That's it.
So Wilhelm.
Hans.
Yeah. Hans Wilhelm.
Was close.
Hans Wilhelm.
Was close.
Hans was close in the fact that Wilhelm is a German name and Hans is a German name, and
Hans-
Wilson was close phonetically.
Well, you
So,
fight Hans.
together. I feel like we got
You
it.
fight Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber, yeah, on top of Nakatomi Towers.
Yeah.
And it went okay.
Can we have a Die Hard podcast one of these days?
Die Hard lore.
Die Hard lore.
Dog.
It's like the real world, but there's terrorists.
Oh, I can get into it.
Anyway.
Anyway, so as much as we derail our podcast, they successfully derail the train. It's a good clap. And they derail the train, and this massive robot named Wilhelm comes and tries to fuck them up, right?
Yeah.
So
And Wilhelm was from the first game, right?
Pre-sequel.
He's from the
He's one of
pre-sequel.
the PCs in the pre-sequel, yeah.
Okay.
and
That
so
I know, but I can't name the 4 characters in the game that I actually fucking played.
Yeah.
So Borderlands 2, they kill Wilhelm, right? They fight their asses off, they kill Wilhelm, and they get his power core, which is like his chest or whatever. And they take it. They take it, right? And Roland, being the soldier of the group, is like, hey, Sanctuary can use this.
Yeah.
We could fucking bring this back to Sanctuary. So you go, and you skip all the way back to Sanctuary, da-da-da-da-da, and you fucking put it in the Sanctuary hole where all the power comes from. That's
The
perfectly...
sanctuary hole.
Yeah,
The sanctuary hole.
which is perfectly fitted to any robot chest you take out,
That's it.
because that's how
Sci-fi works, idiot.
yeah.
Is it AA or like is it like a D battery?
It's lightning ports.
No,
on it.
Oh my god.
it's Sanctuary hole for 20.
USB-C.
And you just put it in, and you know what happens? You know this? Okay, so all this time you have been recruited by like a hologram named Angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Angel has been leading you along, and like I'm sorry I haven't
From
mentioned
right
this
after you met Claptrap.
Exactly.
Also, first
From the
game, yeah.
beginning, before you meet Claptrap, this beautiful woman.
yeah, she wakes you
is
up.
like the fucking snow's flying all over, and you're like, oh yeah. Angel.
She's Navi, and she's like, hey, it's
So
time to wake up.
Yeah.
So Angel's like, yeah, like put this in the sanctuary hole, and then
I feel like that's the title of this podcast. is
Sanctuary.
Put this in the sanctuary hole.
Please.
Yeah.
God.
so the guardian angel has been leading you all along, who you've trusted, who you don't know who else to trust. She's been working for Handsome Jack this whole time.
I
Who's the
remember
villain?
Yeah.
He lowers the fucking
The dome.
the dome for fucking sanctuary,
Fucking domes,
right?
yeah.
And then Hyperion can attack now. Hyperion also. Jack is situated on a satellite that follows with the moon, so is always facing Pandora.
Which is presumably the plot of the pre-sequel. I've beaten it, and I still don't even
I
fucking remember what
pre-sequel?
happened. I've beaten it, yeah.
There is no story to the pre-sequel.
That's what I mean. But,
Yeah.
but it takes place on Elspeth, a moon,
that
and now
game-
and it takes place, a lot of it, he's in a base.
Just because I say moon and satellite doesn't mean it has to be in a game.
A lot of the pre-sequel is Jack in a I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to say Dull, but it's not Dull. It's
Hyperion.
Hyperion. I don't know why my brain is doing that. But it's in a Hyperion space base, which is orbiting Elspeth. So it would make sense that...
If you were thinking lore, please do not draw from the pre-sequel because it is not part of Borderlands lore as a whole.
The only point I was making was you said he's in a base orbiting a moon of Pandora, which is literally the entirety of the pre-sequel is him in a base orbiting a moon of Pandora.
It's also a big part of Borderlands 2. It's also a big part of Tales from the Borderlands. Just because it is a part of the pre-sequel doesn't mean it should be defined by the pre-sequel. And I think it is the H.
It's definitely not defined by the pre-sequel because the pre-sequel came after.
Okay.
Also,
just the way that you were mentioning it in the frame of a pre-sequel, I don't think that our listeners
tie it together.
Okay.
Tie it all together. You know what I mean? Just bring it in.
I get that it's together, but it's very.
Look at his fingers.
Yeah.
They're brought in.
So you think of let's say I'm stitching up an old pair of jeans.
An old pair of corduroys.
Old pair of jorts.
An old pair of
You got jorts and you've regretted your decision and you want to put your legs back on.
Listen. Okay, so I'm putting my jorts together. Borderlands 2 is the front 3/4 of it. Borderlands 1 is the back of it. Tales from the Borderlands are the stitching along the sides. Fucking the prequel is my socks. They're not even fucking connected.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sock's not connected to my jorts at all.
Well,
I do sew my socks to my pants.
Yeah.
So I understand that not everybody does this, but you lose the analogy with me because I do.
I pin my mittens to my sleeves, my socks to my cuffs.
Yeah. I make every outfit I own like a onesie.
Yeah.
I just sew everything together.
Before I leave. I get up 4.5 hours to sew my socks
because
on my pants.
Once you're sewed into it, you can't get in or out of it.
Well, you gotta cut yourself out of your clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So every morning. It's rough.
Okay. So let's get back on track. Because jorts aside, we all love jorts.
But
we know that.
Good.
We know we all love jorts. And all of us are wearing jorts, except for Ethan, which is Borderlands jorts or Borderlands jorts.
These are just shorts.
Oh.
They're fabric. They're a fabric, but these were designed as shorts.
So let's meet halfway.
You can tell that we've all had really long fucking days.
Yeah, I started drinking like hours ago. But anyways, so they successfully derailed the train, right? And now, Sanctuary needs a power core.
The Wilhelm's power
core
thing.
Power core.
What do we Sanctuary hole?
We need Wilhelm's AAAs.
We put it in the Sanctuary hole.
We need 3 AAAs.
Put it in your Sanctuary hole.
Come in packs of 4.
Yeah.
So the Guardian Angel we learn now, who is Angel. Her name is Angel, actually. And
whoa! Jamie's just like tying that together and he said, the Guardian Angel's name is Angel.
So she's been leading us all along. Okay, now we learn 3 vital things about her.
Okay.
She is alive.
Yeah.
She is Jack's daughter.
Yeah.
Handsome Jack's daughter. And she's a siren. There's only 6 ever in existence.
And he's like...
This is a huge coincidence.
And he's like Frankensteining her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in like that...
Let's get there. Let's get there.
Hyperbolic chamber. She's like Stalin in a hyperbolic chamber. Or Walt Disney.
There's a reason for that.
Lenin is in the glass.
Actually,
Lenin, not Stalin, yeah.
You guys brought it up now. Let's bring that up now. Okay? So the reason that his daughter Angel is in this right now is that Jack's wife disappeared. And he believes it's because his daughter, and the Siren has overwhelming power because she is blessed by an ancient alien. She has so much power.
Oh, they have Iridian powers, eh?
Iridian, like being like the conditions we don't know, but it seems that way.
Okay.
But you're very right to guess that. Yeah.
I always assumed she was like the Bubble Boy from Seinfeld, and she just like had that immunodeficiency.
Oh yeah.
She had to be kept in a bubble.
No. But Jack, what he claims to do is to use her power for his good as a way to deflect her power from just destroying everything. Which makes Jack more of a good guy, which I'll get into later. Jack's a bad guy right now.
Yeah.
Teaser.
Jack's a bad guy right now.
There's other sirens who can control their shit.
So, another siren. You want to talk about sirens?
Lilith gets Tails pregnant.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, brah.
Yeah, brah.
Okay, so Lilith is another siren, right?
Yeah.
And she, right now, has been the siren on the Vault Hunter side, right? So she activates the Sanctuary engines and flies it away to safety whenever Jack flips his shit, basically. So Jack like flips his shit. Angel's like, you know what can I do? Goes to Sanctuary, lets the stuff fly off, and Sanctuary, as you guys know, was a flying city. This is because of Lilith. Lilith uses her siren powers to fly it away to safety to protect it from Jack and his allies.
In the second
Yes.
game.
This is in the second game.
No flying cities in the first game.
That does sound familiar.
Borderlands 2 began as soon as I told you Handsome Jack existed.
No, yeah, sorry. Because like the whole function, I didn't remember the whole function of it flying had to do with Lilith, but now that you mention it, that does make a lot
She
of
powers
sense.
it up. You have to like collect iridium for her because it's like siren meth.
That's it.
Exactly.
You find her.
Siren meth.
You find her. You give her some meth, and she's like, "I'll
get back in the streets, honey.
That's it.
You gotta make some money.
I'll help you fly,
baby.
Every 2 weeks, Sanctuary hits the ground and she's scratching her neck and she's fucking guys.
It is so clean though. The whole city is just like fucking spotless, top to bottom.
But Lilith is dirty as fuck.
Yeah, that's it. She cleans the place, but she can't clean herself. It's weird.
You need some iridium. Gotta get daddy some dollars.
Yeah. So fucking Sanctuary takes off, right?
Right. Yes.
Jack, his main focus is still vaults. So far, they have opened up the Destroyer vault, which we talked about in Borderlands 1. So the Iridians, they knew about the Destroyer, and they created an alternative called the Warrior, which was a creature made to beat the Destroyer.
Okay.
So the Warrior is made out of lava.
That's the boss in Borderlands 2, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's coming. Guy. It's coming. Yeah. Lava, iridium, and rock. So actually, like fire, iridium, and rock.
So he's like a golem.
Yeah. So he's a golem, but he is made for the single reason to beat the Destroyer. And this happened hundreds of years ago before anyone fucking settled there, right?
Yeah.
Like there was the Destroyer. Iridians realized this, so they made the Warrior to beat the Destroyer. And these are the two, at the same time, while these two juggernauts are in their vaults, there's a bunch of fucking shit behind it. Like, the Destroyer was created, and the Iridians threw him into a vault and closed it as much as you can. As much as you would, throw your little brother into a room and, close the door and lock it.
And imprison him for millennia.
And then break up the key. Scatter them all over the planet. I have done that with my brother.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And the Warrior was more of a security measure in case the Destroyer got out.
Okay.
And the Warrior
So it's like you have two younger brothers. You put the youngest in a room. And then
you create another younger brother.
And you make a really, really difficult lock. And then you put the second youngest in another room and be like, if he gets out, you fucking beat him up, dude.
And then
lock yourself back in here.
To pieces.
Yeah, and then lock yourself back in here.
That's what happened. So Jack, he's focused on the Warrior because the Destroyer's been destroyed.
Okay.
Right, last boss of the first game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bad
so
sentence,
now.
Bad sentence, bad game.
All of a sudden, now we have the Warrior, who is a creature that anytime you open the lock, it's like a locker that as soon as you figure out the code,
pie in the face.
No, not a pie in the face. It's the opposite. You have a pie that will be programmed to you to be put in anyone's face in the world that obeys to you and is more powerful than any pie anywhere else.
It's like a pie drone.
It's more powerful than any pie anywhere else. That would also be a good theme for this podcast.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, so
we gotta get Jamie a bit lit up for every podcast.
At least for the naming process, for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, though, is that the Warrior was made to defeat the Destroyer.
The Warrior was
that's gonna be our title card for this one, by the way. Some sort of murder pie.
The Warrior was a pie more powerful than any other pie.
I am not even done with Moida for this fucking
murder pie.
So, Moida's coming.
Murder pie. It's what's for breakfast.
So the Destroyer is destroyed.
We do it.
That happened in Borderlands 1,
The Destroyer wouldn't be destroyed. The Destroyer would be
Jack is like, okay, the thing that is created to beat the thing that we already defeated is up for grabs. And as soon as I open this fucking lock, thing is, whoever opens the lock, it's in their power.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. So Jack is like, let's fucking open this up. I can take over Pandora. And he has semi good intentions, but we'll get into that later. And so Angel, Angel's like, hey, Warriors, I know we tricked you. Or not Warriors, that's a bad fucking word to use. Hey, Vault Hunters.
Vault Hunters.
Yeah, we
hey,
know.
badasses, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag badass.
Okay, so I like the games. I hate the diction. It's so bad. Badasses. Wow, explosions.
Yeah.
Like, just
Mr. Torg.
stop treating me like a child and let me play a fucking shooter.
Hashtag, I love the games, I hate the diction.
Yeah.
Let's get it trending on Twitter, boys.
I want 2 retweets.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be too optimistic, man.
Yeah.
I want 2 retweets that aren't me and you.
Yeah.
So Angel, she's like, hey guys, you know what? That was fucked up. I didn't mean to do it. Jack kind of made me do it. But here's where the vault key is.
My dad made me do it.
Yeah, but here's where the vault key is. Here's where Hyperion, our fucking stronghold is. And these are the defenses you need to get through.
Yeah.
Figure it out. So you go through a series of like running around the world.
Running and shooting.
Making yourself stronger. So
Picking up more guns than you could ever need.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. So you can beat this stronghold, like this Fort McMurray.
It would be great.
Not Fort McMurray.
Fort McMurray.
It seems strong.
No,
It sounds strong.
The Alamo, you idiot. That's like a famous fort.
No,
Well, Fort McMurray, was it ever attacked?
Maybe?
If it wasn't, exactly.
Fort McMurray got beaten by fire last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire
Fire's a
beat Fort McMurray last
I
year.
drink water.
Yeah.
Water can beat fire.
Yeah,
You know,
I drink water, it can be fire. What about all those people who drank water just spit up their water and put out the fire?
Immediately.
Okay, guys. So this is about to get kind of sad.
Okay.
Oh shit, somber mood. Everybody.
Yeah.
If anybody at home knows how to play the violin, please start playing now.
Right now, send it to us.
Yeah.
I'll do some Lion King for you guys. Hey, Topanga.
You can't start singing the Lion King and expect
Actually,
me to
that's
not
the
start.
Circle of Life. That's nice. But okay, we're talking about the end of the Circle of Life.
We're talking about lore boys.
We're talking about the dead part of Circle of Life.
Yeah.
Which is
Dead is in there.
So the series of missions go on, right? Mordecai, he's helping out. He's a sniper of the crew from the first thing.
The
His
fuck is the
fucking-
name of his hawk?
His bird gets
Bloodhawk? It's driving me crazy.
I don't know,
Since
who
it-
cares?
Who cares?
I do. I
Okay,
would Google it
hey,
if I had a
hey,
phone.
name your brother. I can't name your brother. Your brother's dead.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is where we are. This is where we are.
He's trying to take us to a dark place right now.
This is where we are. No, because you guys are like, oh, what's the name? But this is a dark thing that's
Yeah,
happening.
we played the
fucking
Borderlands
Mordecai. Not everyone has. This is like where we are, and
So you
Mordecai-
get sent on a mission by Mordecai to rescue his beloved pet who's been kidnapped by Jack.
it's not even a mission. It's like
No, it is a
you're-
mission. It is a mission. And you get to the facility and you find out they're doing a bunch of testing on a bunch of animals.
The names are huge.
And eventually you get to Mordecai's pet's cell or whatever you call it, cage, I guess. And it's missing. It's gone.
I defer to James on this one.
This
please,
is the
please.
Borderlands 2. This is the quest that
You
you go
played
on in
farther
the
than I
game.
have.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, you didn't play this quest.
Yeah.
I played it like so long ago.
Oh yeah, and you get to the cage and it's empty and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? And Mordecai calls you and then Jack calls you and he says like a bunch of taunting shit. All through Borderlands 2, Jack is just calling you, taunting you.
Yeah.
And then you end up going up top and you find out Mordecai has been made into this terrible, like giant, as Peter says, monster, and it attacks you and you have to put it down.
Yeah.
You have to kill Mordecai's pet, and I mean he gives you his blessing or whatever, but it's still like it is a moment in the game that's
From my research, Handsome Jack is the reason that dies, right?
yeah, because he
Yes.
experiments on his pet to a point where it becomes this like unrecognizable monster, basically.
So Mordecai at this point, regardless of how, like
That's it,
it's important. But regardless of how it comes, if it died or it became fucking fucked up, which is even worse.
Yeah.
Mordecai is furious at
That's
this
it.
point, right?
Well,
and Mordecai being one of your 4 Vault Hunter allies, right? And now all of a sudden you have someone who is a vested interest in helping you out.
Well, like Jack, like he not only experiments on this thing, but he sets up the whole thing.
Like, I remember he makes it huge.
Yeah, he makes it huge, but he sets up the whole thing too, so you get through the facility, and right as you get to its cage, which is at like the very back of the facility, you find out like, oh shit, it's gone. He calls you just then. He's like, oh, you didn't find it? Like, what's going on? Like, go up to the roof, see where it is. You know what I mean? Like, he's taunting you through this whole thing.
He also kills Roland.
He seems like I know you're telling me that like, oh, he has his motivations, but he seems like a fucked up guy when you play Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Like he seems like a bad,
Well, he's gonna
real
get
rude dude.
He's gonna get. I can see it right here on his last piece of paper. His handsome Jack
underlined. Yeah.
All right. And
So, my friend my friend Mordecai, he loses his bird. And it's a sad thing. And you know what? Like, I look at my notes and I kind of laugh because I looked at my thing. Mordecai's Boyd captured and moided by HJ. But the HJ sound like a hand job.
Well, it's like it's a depressing thing. Oh, HJ does sound like hand jobs.
Hand jobs are super depressing.
Hand jobs are super depressing. Like this could have been a blow job.
If you're gonna kill a bird, you might as well do it by HJ.
I can just make myself come in 10 seconds. I don't need this.
I could do it, like if I needed to. Like
okay, this is like a real hard transition because this part, guys, this is where the game is.
It changes
dark.
tone. It changes tone. I do remember that too. I do remember getting to this point and being like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because like the animal lover in me got to that point and was like, oh fuck, this is fucked up. He kidnapped a guy's pet and fucking
turned it into a boss monster.
Tortured it, experimented on it, and then forced you to murder it.
Yeah.
And
Moida.
Excuse me. What did I say?
Murder.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's low.
He moided it.
That's low tone.
Yeah, that's low tone. That's what the common people.
Okay, so after this fucking thing is dead, right? Like you go to a compound and you seek out like the justice for this. Mordecai is.
You call it the Justice League.
Yeah.
You say Superman, Aquaman, Batman,
Black Canary,
Mordecai, Atlas.
Yeah.
Buzzwords. You meet up with.
It's trending on Twitter. Hashtag all those words. Hashtag every word we've said so far this podcast.
Oh my god.
And get it trending on Twitter.
That's what we need, a Twitter stenographer. Hashtag every word.
Twitter stenographer. That's a nice title.
Hashtag Twitter stenographer.
Hashtag the shorthand of every word we say.
Yeah.
My hands are tired.
Hashtag, it's going to be hashtag HJ like 1,000 times.
Guys, okay, we keep getting to the joking part, but this is really fucking dark, okay? This is so dark.
Alright.
So you meet up with Angel for the first time. This is your guardian.
Yes.
This is your guardian Angel. And she's the one who like shows up on your screen as a hologram. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, she's a real person.
I have a question. Sorry to slow down for a second.
Go for it.
How the fuck does she appear on your HUD all the time? Is she hacking? Because I know the HUD is part of your shield thing you carry around. It's
she's
like
a siren.
Part of the game.
Yeah, she's a siren who has access to all the Iridian technology.
Okay.
Like anyone who is a siren, which is only 6 in the world of millions.
6 in the universe.
Of anywhere, yeah, exactly. So these people can just let them go. You know, they got magic powers.
Oh,
and you don't
it's
question
magic.
it.
That's it.
That's perfect.
It's magic, and I feel like in the game when you see it as like a shitty like
she's like
old,
an FMV.
That's it, yeah, like an old VHS tape showing up on your screen. I feel like that's just like graphical representation by the game. Yeah. Whereas if you look at it from a story point of view, it's like, okay, she's communicating with you somehow, and your character sees it, but it's hard.
An episode of Goosebumps.
Hard to describe without someone actually hacking into your brain.
Yeah.
Right?
So you break into this compound, right? You break into this like fucking. It's like a factory, and in the middle you just see this woman who is like Jesus on the cross, fucking arms out, and like just having power sucked from her. And you talk to her, and then she asks you to kill her. Yeah. She says, "Please kill me, so my father cannot carry out his devious deeds," you know? And it's
his misguided deeds?
Maybe fan theory?
I'm open to it. It's just like...
I like
my body is ready.
A little silence.
I just feel like it's so dark. And
then
that's how it's... Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. Handsome Jack catches word to this, right? He sends waves and waves of his cronies.
And it's a wave. It's literally a wave defense mission in the game.
Yeah.
They're just saying they're like fighting off robots that keep
end of the day, you fucking killed the daughter.
Yeah.
And she asked you to, and it stops Handsome Jack from taking over Pandora.
Jamie's saying this like he's talking to like a defense lawyer. Like she fucking asked me to, man. Like I don't know what I was supposed to do.
End of the day.
I feel bad for you that you do not have sympathy for killing someone's daughter.
I played through the game, man. I've dealt with the emotions. My emotions are down.
Yeah.
You killed someone's daughter once. You killed everyone's daughter.
My body. You killed her once. You kill them once. You kill them 1,000 times. All right? My body is 50% empathy, 50% jokes. And like my empathy, my emotions are down right now because this is an old thing. So I'm 80% jokes, 20% empathy at the moment.
So your daughter dies. What do you do?
I kill the bastard who killed him.
So
you're saying
Handsome Jack. You've never met him at this point. His daughter dies.
You spoke with him.
You spoke. To him.
I remember he freaked out.
I've spoke to you. I've never met you. But
That's
you know what?
We've never met.
No, yeah. So Handsome Jack fucking teleports into the fucking place, and he's pissed off, and he's fucking throwing off shit. He kills Roland.
He kills Roland. He kills Soldier from the first game.
Yeah. And Soldier
Boy.
Yeah.
Soldier Boy dies.
Yeah. Thank God.
But when Soldier Boy dies in Borderlands, he actually died in real life too. It was a weird thing. Anyone who's Googling right now, Google's lying, Soldier Boy is dead.
Yes.
He got killed by Handsome Jack.
Yeah.
So, just to be clear, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, his daughter was a siren.
Yeah.
And
his daughter was Angel, the siren.
Angel, I did mention it, but not the reason that she was a siren, right? So she was a siren because he was using her power to funnel into the vault key, to make the vault key active, to be able to open.
It took like a certain amount of like
siren juice, space magic.
Well, sirens are linked to Iridians. Sirens are linked to Iridians, who are linked to opening these vaults because they made the vaults in the first place, right?
Right.
So that's why he was using her. Now we killed her. You
need the decoder ring out of the Iridian cereal box.
We killed his plan. We killed his daughter. This is a madman. This is a man with nothing to lose now. So he shows up, and he fucks up, and he kills Roland, who is a good guy. He's a soldier who just looks out for what is right.
It's sad because they're all good guys. They're just like, one of them is clearly misguided.
Yeah, but he also not only kills Roland, he kidnaps Lilith, who is another siren.
And a siren his devious ends.
So puts her in the same spot his daughter was, and now Handsome Jack, you can't talk to him, he is done. So Handsome Jack beelines it for the Warrior, which is the second vault. The first vault being the Destroyer, which the Iridians planted. The second vault being the Warrior, which they planted later to deal with the Destroyer if the Destroyer ever came out.
Yeah.
So the Destroyer's the only one left. So if they're not there, the Warrior's the only one left. So if they're not there to kill the Destroyer, they're just there to do whatever bidding whoever lets it out.
Yeah, he's just got a Craigslist ad now.
Exactly, yeah.
Will Warrior for money.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh.
And Mordecai and Brick go to the vault.
Mordecai Rickler writes a bunch of heartwarming novels about Montreal.
I just want Barty to fall in love.
And wolves, right? Wolves. Does he talk about wolves?
You're thinking of The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I
don't know what you're thinking.
Completely.
You're thinking of Princess Mononoke? I don't know where you're going with this.
Name one Mordecai Rickler book.
That wasn't Barty's version. We were talking about just now.
Okay.
Moving on.
So, Mordecai and Brick go to the vault.
Brickler. The Brickler.
Who gets 2 toys in their Happy Meal? The Brickler does.
So they go and they take down Handsome Jack. They shoot him, but not critically. They shoot him and he goes down. I'm the lame Lance Handsome Jack. That was me doing Handsome Jack getting shot.
That was James doing words.
Yeah.
Welcome to our podcast, James with words.
But he goes down, not before he takes out the Warrior. So he opens the second vault with the key he gets, and the Vault Hunters now see a collapsed Handsome Jack and a giant monster made of iridium, fire, and rock. So this giant lava creature with the most valuable thing. So it's like if someone came at you.
That's your first album when you start homemade chords.
Homemade jorts. Iridium, fire, and rock.
Emphasis on the rock.
It's like, you remember the old Jorts radio when it worked off the Jorts crystals?
Yeah. What?
Quartz, but anyways.
When you tuned in on the crystal radio. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, the Vault Hunters.
None of us were alive when quartz radios were a thing.
No.
When ham radios were big. Were ham radios ever big?
Well, the hand radios were in my time anyway.
It's before Twitter, so James is familiar with it.
Yeah, that's it.
They've always been kind of like a weird hobby.
Was ham radio a precursor to Twitter?
Is Twitter only popular in the spring because the birds fly south?
Welcome to our podcast, Popular Google Searches. Is ham radio a precursor to Twitter? Is our topic today.
Good potential title.
Okay, guys, so where we left off, there's a giant fucking monster made out of lava and the most valuable thing in the planet right
Iridium and rock.
Magma. It's fire and rock.
The power of rock.
But yeah, fire and rock. and iridium, or magma,
Magnums.
magma, and
The
iridium.
big dick monster.
The big dick monster.
Oh, dude, 12-inch iridiums. That's what it's all about.
12-inch iridiums.
So, speaking of fun things, they execute Handsome Jack. And
They cold, or we cold, because we're the PCs.
So yeah,
I feel good about it when it happens.
no, but
though.
first, what happens first though is they take down the warrior, right? This is the second thing. They took down the destroyer already. They take down the warrior. So now all of these crazy creatures on Pandora are taken care of. And Handsome Jack is in the middle, kind of bleeding out, and he's like, "Fuck you! You are the one who is supposed to die.
Yeah.
You are the bandit. I am the hero," kind of thing,
Yeah.
which kind of twists the whole game and makes you rethink it. And
They do murder a lot of people.
I know you say like the pre-sequel isn't canon, but man, like this is like the whole theme of the pre-sequel is Jack is the good guy, and
if you have clear...
maybe this 8th note, I feel like when you read this, I'm gonna be like, you're talking about the pre-sequel.
I don't think I am. But
It's all about Jack's motivation. It's all about like why Jack did.
Ethan, if you have something to lend to the podcast, I would love to hear.
I have you know me. I have nothing to lend to this podcast.
Nothing worthwhile.
I got dick jokes, and that's about it, man. I'm exhausted.
Hey,
after
you
that.
should do better on your Handsome Jack research, but I have
Yeah,
nothing to say about it.
When I make a tea with my hands, you gotta stop talking.
Something's fucked up with the recording.
And that's about it.
Okay, so where we are is we killed the warrior. We executed Handsome Jack. Look at him on YouTube. I watched it. It's kind of sad. He protests, and he makes a point that you almost...
He protests the hero!
Dude, I love
What?
that band. I love
Like the
that band.
band.
I love
Like
that
the
band.
band.
We're not from Canada. So Lilith tries to destroy the vault and the key. So she sees it. We killed the monster. We did everything.
And she does her siren thing, and it's like...
You need to keep these close to me, because you just read them.
Put the game. His notes literally
That
say,
was
pew,
like
pew,
pew, pew, pew. Yeah.
You stole my pew, man.
Actually, I was like, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Just pages of it.
Yeah.
You stole my pew is something that
It's like
up
that
till now
all
only
work-
priests have said.
It's like all work and no play, and it's just pew pew pew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Lilith, though, this is all said and done, right? Handsome Jack's done. It's kind of somber. And Lilith is like, you know what? Let's close this up for good. No, I'm a siren. We're living on a planet that finally we can bring peace about. So she closes up the vault, and she goes to destroy the key. And by using her powers to destroy the key, she finds a map that shows the fucking vaults all over the galaxy.
She finds a map to all the sequels to
Yeah.
Borderlands.
All the 17
Exactly.
sequels to
Oh
Borderlands.
my god.
And it opens
Yo,
up
it's lit. Man.
And it opens up the pre-sequel, which I didn't like and couldn't play through. And then Tales from the Borderlands, which I really liked. It's told through a fan of Handsome Jack who gets to know Handsome Jack very intimately and doesn't like Handsome Jack so much anymore. But it's a Hyperion spy who just a Hyperion person who gets shot down to Pandora and has to figure shit out. Really good game. I need to play it.
The pre-sequel wasn't that bad, man.
You were talking a whole bunch of pre-sequel shit earlier.
I didn't like it.
I didn't play it.
I mean, it wasn't great. It was probably the weakest Borderlands game, but like, it doesn't deserve hate. If you like, I don't get. I thought the Borderlands 1 and the Borderlands 2 were okay. I thought the Borderlands pre-sequel was okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's no different.
Two extra O's. In
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
There's like very little difference There's almost no difference gameplay wise. They add this up down mechanic for sure.
Lasers.
And as far as questing goes,
Still sucks.
It does suck. It still sucks, and it sucks a little bit more maybe even.
And then there's also aside from the up-down questing thing, is that they add the whole dynamic of air.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you have to fucking get to these bubbles to
It was
survive.
a non-issue, man.
Yeah.
You got like a quarter into the game, it becomes a non-issue, and it's like
Hey,
it does
you
kind of
play Majora's Mask today.
It
The
does-
time limit is a non-issue.
No,
To a casual player.
That's not a relevant comparison because that is always an issue. Like you don't get anything in Majora's Mask that increases the amount of time you get.
Yeah.
But
like,
in Borderlands,
oxygen thing is kind of
in Borderlands, you do get bonus to your oxygen tanks.
Okay, I didn't know.
I feel like it becomes a non-issue except for like a couple cutscenes or like a couple like segments in the game where like
There's one where you're on this spaceship and like it's ripping apart and you're jumping from like segment to segment.
That's cool.
And like it's okay.
I
thought the
like,
up-down dynamic and the oxygen dynamic was okay.
I feel like at the end of the day, the oxygen is a worse feature than the time feature in Majora's Mask.
No.
Oxygen is totally worse than the time limit in Majora's Mask, isn't it?
I
didn't feel so because when you die in Borderlands,
you die for real.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing. You get brought back by the machine.
Oh no, Soldier Boy dies.
Yeah, Soldier Boy dies. Every time you die in Borderlands, Soldier Boy has died millions of times at this point.
Poor bastard.
No, I mean you.
Yeah. There's something I wanted to talk about anyway. So Handsome Jack, right? Bad guy.
He's a real bad guy.
Well, let's try and see where he's coming from.
I was gonna say something, but then I inhaled some spit.
That's it, dude. That's what beer's all about.
That's what spit's all about.
That's what we're all about.
Spit in each other's mouths.
Everybody spit.
Hashtag spit for lore boys.
Hashtag spit for lore boys. Let's get it trending, guys.
Yeah, so guys, HJ's, Handsome Jacks.
Yeah.
He's,
I want that on a t-shirt. So guys, HJ's.
Whatever, we'll get a Shark Robot merch account one day, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So his dad died when he was young.
I do taxes.
Let's
all of a sudden he's a good guy. All of a sudden everything he's ever done in his life is
So you had a grandma? Ethan? You had a grandma?
I had two.
What'd she think to you? She ever beat you? Because that's what happened to Handsome Jack.
No, she was a good lady.
She beat him to the point.
Both my grandmas were good ladies.
In Borderlands 2, there's actually a book you can pick up.
He's like Carrie.
And he talks about his grandma beating him to the point where when he grows up, he hires someone to kill his fucking grandmother.
Well, we've all been there.
Nah, I think we've all crossed that bridge.
Mine's pretty cool. It just gives me meatballs instead.
One of my grandmas, very Greek, still fine. One of my other grandmas, dead.
Yeah, I'm almost
Athena?
the same, except one of them is not Greek.
No, yeah.
One of them's dead.
One of them's dead.
One of them certainly is dead. Alzheimer's. Am I right?
So, it's implied that...
No, my grandma died of lung cancer.
Ah.
So Handsome Jack, he's a good guy.
He's a good boy now?
Yeah, his dad died when he was young. That's hard. That's hard.
It's hard on anyone, man.
Yeah, his grandmother. So he goes through
A
that.
bad person.
His grandmother beats him up.
She was from an older generation. She just didn't understand.
Yeah, she beats him up till she gets.
uneducated.
She beats him up till she gets moited by him.
Moited. Well,
Yeah.
not moited by him, but moited by someone hired by him.
Yeah. What's the difference?
If you pay someone to kill somebody, it's still murder, I think.
So it's implied that
I don't know.
Angel killed. Angel being Handsome Jack's daughter killed her mother or sent her away. And
Angel killed Angel's mother?
Yes,
Like
her own mother,
Handsome
Handsome Jack's wife.
During
Handsome Jack's
childbirth,
boo.
did she send her into the future or something?
It's
As sirens do.
Space magic?
It's nothing to do with childbirth. It's like as Angel's growing up, it's like she's growing power, and then her mother can't control her anymore.
Well, you remember like Lilith's ability sent her in like to the black and white ghost walk dimension. Maybe her mom is stuck there.
So Angel,
Maybe
she's in the upside down.
Actually,
Maybe she's in the TV.
She's
it's
in the
Poltergeist.
It's the ring.
To tell you
She's
guys
the
what
girl in the
happened,
well.
actually. Tell you guys what happened, right? So Angel's mother is said to be disappeared, and then it said later that Angel's mother talks about things about the past, but then in the pre-sequel, it's mentioned that Jack remarried to split these two people
He
apart.
married Misha, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
mentioned he's remarried just to fucking break this story part up. That Angel's mother disappeared and Angel's mother does not exist later. They say Jack remarried so that there's
Jack got a new boo.
That's it. So there's no conflicting information. There could have been conflicting information before.
This is retcon. They retcon Jack.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever he imprisoned Angel, he was doing this as a mercy to everyone around her because he was trying to get her to channel her power into something like opening a vault rather than killing her own mother.
Right.
So this means Jack is like imprisoning his daughter as a safety measure rather than a torture rather.
We are the bad guy then in Borderlands.
Well,
2.
is this?
I'd buy that.
Is this official Gearbox stuff? Or
This is official.
Not even then.
That was disgusting.
That was disgusting. It had to happen. This is
You gotta get all 4 of those locos.
We're not necessarily the bad guy in Borderlands 2 because like it's all a matter of perspective, right? So it's like somebody thinks they're doing what good. I mean, Hitler thought he was doing good, but he wasn't doing good, right? Objectively speaking, Hitler was a bad guy.
Depends who you ask.
Can we say that on the podcast? Hitler was a bad guy, objectively speaking?
Yeah.
The first podcast, Lore Boys, to say Hitler was a bad guy.
Depends who you ask. Let me keep going. So Jack's face was branded by Lilith.
That's why he's got that
by
thing.
Lilith. You guys know the Borderlands signal, the circle with the...
Yeah.
I picture that.
It's the vault. It's the vault.
Yeah. I picture that just happening to his face. But that happened to Lilith because earlier on in the pre-sequel, they were looking for something called the Eye, which is an ancient treasure by the Iridians. And that happened. He was getting too close to it. He would get too powerful. Lilith went in the middle, kind of did like... who's that girl from X-Men who always makes a big explosion?
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah. So she had a Phoenix moment, went in the middle.
She had a Phoenix moment.
Yeah. Just went in the middle, just exploded everything. By accident, fucked up his face really bad, which made him like attach a metal mask to him forever. Yeah. Which means he has a personal vendetta against these people. Yeah. So all the story we're hearing is a personal vendetta against who you are, right? Like we are a main character against someone who already hates us from the beginning.
Yeah, from the get-go.
Yeah.
From the moment the feather dropped.
And then Jack, as you're about to kill him, the moment before you're about to kill him, right? He's yelling, "You are the bandits! I was going to unify Pandora." If you look at his methods, he talks about saying,
pretty classic communist though. Like, I'm going to unify everybody, but also sadly murder tons of people.
Very much communist. The ends justify the means.
But
are you saying that Gearbox are anti-communist?
No.
Is Borderlands 2 a
guys?
You played the pre-sequel, Gearbox, which is their most recent in the saga. Not including the Telltale games, which I'm not sure how much a part Gearbox had, but according to the pre-sequel, they're pro-communism and socialism.
I am willing to shoot down Handsome Jack completely in the pre-sequel, in Tales from the Borderlands, which was directly in line with the Gearbox.
And you're deeply in love with that game.
I've played it, I'm almost done it, and he mentions that his desk in the office is made from 1,000 dead kittens.
No, he's
how can a good guy want 1,000 dead kittens?
He is very much a sociopath, but very much a sociopath with a good goal in mind. So it's a really fucked up situation. You know what I mean? He's like, I want world peace, but I'm willing to kill any number of people to achieve that goal.
And that's it. So there's a bunch of bandits on the planet, so that's not unreasonable.
Modern liberal.
No, that's not unreasonable in the state of Pandora because there's so many.
Oh, I needed that. That's not unreasonable. Okay.
In the state of Pandora.
There we go.
In the state.
The state of Pandora.
Yeah.
But Pandora in Utah, bringing it back to the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Lore Boys.
Yeah,
Lore
guys.
Boys.
No. One more little Easter egg. If you guys play the game all the way through in Borderlands 2, if you play as Lilith the Siren and you kill Handsome Jack because you have to execute him at the end, if you are playing as Lilith rather than the other 3 characters,
well, I played it. Oh, it's Maya in the second one. I did my first playthrough of that game as Maya.
If the Siren kills him, his mask falls off and gets.
You get the face.
You get to see his real face.
Yeah, you get to see his face.
I didn't get that part.
That's funny. I didn't realize that was an Easter egg because I played as Maya. So
I haven't beaten as Maya.
That's an Easter egg. Yeah.
What the fuck are their other names? Zero, which we established.
Zero was the first one I beat.
It's Axon.
Axon was the soldier guy. Yeah.
I actually, he's really, really good for solo play. He's the only.
Yeah. That's who I played as solo.
Only Borderlands character I've ever played that's not a Siren because I only played Lilith in the first one. And then I played Maya twice.
I beat the game as Zero and Axton.
Okay.
The first time playing as Axton, when you get to where you meet Tiny Tina, there's these invisible things, and you just have a sniper rifle, and it is the most frustrating experience that I've ever lived in my life. It's you have to go co-op in that moment. It's
a lot of that game.
That's when Borderlands 2, I was like, oh man, this is so frustrating.
It's a lot like Diablo. Where it's just
I like Diablo 3 solo though. I like
Diablo 3. We're not talking about Diablo 2, which was a great game, and no matter what you could do solo.
I like all of them solo.
Oh, I don't like Diablo 3. No matter what.
I never played Diablo 1.
Diablo is for another.
Diablo 1 was okay.
This is all the lore I have.
So what's up with sirens?
So sirens, there's only 6 of them at any time. They are blessed by the Iridians, which we don't know much about, right?
Okay.
So they are from the distant past. There can only ever be 6 sirens at a time.
Are they too powerful?
Sirens are signified by tattoos on half of their body.
Half their body.
And we don't know much about them. They are the mages of our world.
Do we know if like the tattoos just show up one day?
Yeah,
are they born with them?
That's true.
Is it like the Iridians only pick people who've tattooed half their body?
All things considered, it might not be developed yet because
I
think we're probably getting to Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3 is in development. If you check out Gearbox, they announced this. They announced this about 2 or 3 months ago.
Go to gearbox.com/lorebboys. Put in the promo code. It's going to be in the description below.
Demo for Borderlands 3. You get closed beta access.
It's lit AF, boys.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to sign off?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, so that's me for James Miller. You can reach me not A.
That's what it looks like an A.
At the A symbol.
The A sign.
I know, that's me, guys. I wrote all my notes on paper. Everybody else did it online. Yeah. But you know what? I killed a couple trees and I learned.
Welcome to the James Doesn't Know How to Use Twitter podcast.
Yeah.
So, reach me at hashtag. No.
It's
a pound sign.
You put the pound sign and then what I'm talking about, I'll see it.
I know I'm mostly 9s, and you have to drag all the way across, but it sucks.
Dude, okay, so just to go off on a tangent before we sign off, so where I work, when I'm not dealing with numbers, I deal with hardware sometimes, and they have old pin pads.
Oh, shit.
So a lot of the times when I'm talking to people, I'm like, okay, you remember texting on an old phone?
You remember T3?
Yeah.
You remember when that was all the fucking rage?
Dude, I never got good at T3.
Oh,
because I had
on my Motorola Crazer.
I had like a flip phone for like 10 months, and then I got an iPhone 3G because my dad took over my old contract. He was just like, whatever, I changed jobs, and they have a deal with Bell, so like, I'll take your Bell phone.
You can have the iPhone.
Get something else, and I was like, oh, okay, so I got an iPhone, and then he took my what became like a free Bell plan.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow. Well, anyways, my name's James Miller at JaymilLLK.
I can't believe it. We'll just leave it at that. Oh my god, no.
You find
JaymilLK 64.
I don't fucking know, man.
There's no numbers.
You made it. Okay, JaymilLK.
Just stop. Go to our contact page, loreboys.wordpress.com. There's a contact us.
There you go.
All our Twitters are there.
At loreboys on Twitter.
You can find Peter at
Pete O'Donoghue. It's ODONOGHUE.
You can find me at Ethan the Deadman on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to Loreboys Premium. People who sign up in the next week will receive 1 voucher to receive a free somersault lesson from me. I'll come to your house and I'll teach you how to somersault.
From me, Ethan Palmer.
From me, Ethan Palmer. I will come to your house and I'll teach you how to somersault.
I've seen him somersault. It works.
It's fantastic.
JaymilLK Twitter.
What else is there? You can find me on Instagram at OldAuntPeter to find pictures of my cats and behind the scenes bullshit. And we're also Lore Boys Podcast on Instagram.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Thank you very much.
I love you.
I got beer.
Jorts? Those are quarts.
I've already got.
You lied to me. Those are corduroy cutoffs.
Oh my god!
Touch them. Who does this?
I want to run my fingers along the lines of your corduroy shorts.
I love all of you know that both of them touch my jorts, and that's what I want.
They're quartz. Damn it.
That's what I wanted.
They're quartz. It's like what you make a countertop out of. You make it out of quartz.
You know what?
Hey,
you know what? Fucking marble or quartz. You guys still touch my legs.